This is Rick Ackerman, editor and publisher of Rick's Picks, and I do these presentations usually on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Today, we're going to look at the S&P 500 in the form of the E-mini S&Ps. You can see here, I've drawn a chart with my own technical analysis lines, what I call hidden pivot lines, and we're just shy of a target there at 3206. Currently trading 3169, so that would leave room for about a 37-point rally, equivalent to maybe 400 or so Dow points. This pattern looks pretty good to me, meaning I think it's very promising for delivering a tradable top. At this point, going on 11 years into a bull market, we don't want to get in the way of these rallies too aggressively. And in fact, if the rally were to spike through that 3206.79, it would imply that there's a very substantial buying power still left. So we never want to underestimate the power of buying that might be percolating below the surface. As I said, this is a very attractive pattern, so I think it's going to work precisely. Even if we're not catching the very elusive mother of all tops, you could probably get short up there at 3206, 3207 with the top stop loss perhaps as tight as 5 ticks. I did promise a way to leverage this, and one way I could suggest, if you go to VXX measures short-term volatility in the E-mini S&Ps, and typically we don't do too many trades in this vehicle because it's the vehicle itself was created for the dirtballs who run the game to essentially steal money from retail customers. So we are the pigeons, the rubes, but not if we play it smart as we can here. I've got a long-standing target at exactly 15.66, and I've been just waiting for the opportunity to buy when VXX got down there. I didn't feel badly about the little rally that happened last week. It sent VXX into a spike, but with this particular vehicle, we never ever buy it unless it's in a very opportune place. So the nearest such place is 15.66. I would suggest staying close in with the options. The further out in time you go, the more you're going to get hurt by time decay. So typically, if we're looking to buy call options in this case, just when it's turning around, if we get it right and the turn comes from that 15.66 target, it implies that our option position will be profitable within minutes, really, of when we get into it. So that's about as much time as we want to expend. If this were to happen tomorrow or Friday, I would go out 1 week buying a strike just out of the money, perhaps the 16 or 17 strike, and don't put much more into this than you would in a scratch-off lottery ticket, because it is a very speculative bet, and I would bet myself that perhaps 98% of the people who bet on VXX on the long side, they're either holding call option premium, or they're just trying to buy this thing as it comes down, down, down. Many, many losers. It's sort of a graveyard of failed trades. So again, our opportunity is right there at 15.66, and I would say I look for a hit within three hundredths of a point, maybe. These targets have a way of working very accurately, and anyway, if they don't, we don't want to be buying. So we just want to do it at our number, and that is 15.66, give or take a few. It would be an interesting buy if that 15.66 is hit somewhere toward the closing bell on a Friday, but don't let that scare you away. If you're interested in finding out more about the hidden pivot method, I would highly recommend going to rickackerman.com and just click free trial up at the top. You don't have to leave a credit card, a number, or anything like that. Just your name and address, email address, and you will be instantly transported into the Rick's Picks world. Be sure to head for the chat room, the trading room. There are actually two of them, trading room and the coffee house, where there is a more informal discussion. But the trading room's a great place. Many, many guys, women in there as well, who are proficient with the hidden pivot method, and technically speaking, they all talk the same language, and they're a very helpful bunch as far as putting out great real-time trading ideas. So again, that's rickackerman.com. Just click free trial and you'll be instantly on board. With that, I'm going to bid you a very pleasant good day, and I will be talking to you again probably on next Tuesday.